Saludos familia, Angel Anderson here. We still have a few minutes. As you can see, the countdown is live. We have a few more minutes, and what I'm going to do in this time is, double check that everything works. However, please introduce yourself as you log in. Have a sip. Ginger, Canada. It doesn't taste bad. Tastes decent. Tastes decent. So let me share this real quick and double check that the audio is actually working before we make a mistake. It doesn't taste bad. Yep, audio is working. The feed is there. Let me share this real quick. Okay. Okay, so we're just almost 2 minutes or 1 minute and 40, and we're gonna be going live. Share this one more time. Okay, perfect. What's up, Robert? Thank you for joining. We're gonna be starting in less than a minute. I hope you're having a fantastic day, my friend. Today we're gonna be talking about video marketing. Video marketing, easy problems, myth, you name it, everything that is useful. That will be useful for you and your friends, anybody that is going to do any type of video marketing right now. Okay, so we have about 24 seconds left. Let me make sure that we are good. We're good to go, and we're going to start promptly. Make sure my phone is off. 10, 9. I love the countdown. By the way, I'm using Ecamm. I'm really loving it. Last week I did a dual interview, so it's loving Ecamm. Saludos familia, Angel Anderson here. If you're watching this in the replay, by the way, I just want to get this out of the way. Just type R for the replay to make sure that, that I know you watch it and you watch it after the live session. By the way, if you don't know who I am, but I can't assume that you know. I know that Robert is live. My name is Angel Anderson. I'm a video marketing strategist. Let me fix this color. It looks horrible. So, video marketing made easy. That's what we're here today. If you're here for this type of content, you're in the right place. This type of live stream. So, since I started focusing mainly on video, my conversations with other entrepreneurs and business owners is around video marketing, creating videos, editing videos, tech stuff, it all around video. This shirt looks horrible. All around video. And the more I talk to, with the time, with the more I talk to and talk with entrepreneurs and business owners, the more I uncover a pattern that should not exist this day. And it's one of the reasons why entrepreneurs and business owners are sharing content and are not getting the results that they want. And this pattern is because most people get an idea of a video or a text, they pull up the phone and they record, and right before they start hitting upload, then that's the point, the time when they start thinking about the title. You're creating good stuff, you're possibly helping your audience with good tips, good valuable content, but you're not seeing the needle moving closer to your goals. And why that is? what I've uncovered, the pattern that I uncover, is that the entrepreneur, the business owner, sometimes is too close to the product, and they talk just about what they do, how good the product is, how cheap the product is. And it's funny because when I talk to entrepreneur, I talk to the person making these mistakes, they get the concept of thinking about the audience first. It's just like a leader. When the leader says, it's not about me, it's about my troops, it's about the people that I'm serving. And I say, don't hear what they say, watch what they do. And the same thing is about the entrepreneur saying, I think about my clients first, but they're putting out content and then they are complaining that marketing is not working. I'm not having the sales that I hope. Facebook, I don't get it. I'm overwhelmed with social media. And that's when I decided to revisit and look to make sure that the content. There you go. Robert just posted thank you, Robert, for the comment. He says, people don't buy what you do. They don't buy what's that? People don't buy what you do. They buy why you do it. Simon Sinek. That's a good one, Robert. That's a good one. I'm wondering if I can show the comments in the live stream. I don't know if I can show the comments in the live stream. I'm going to figure it out for the next one. But yeah, and that's a good point, and I agree to an extent. But how you transfer that, why you do it, to a purchase, because you still have to create content, you still have to create a video, you still have to share a text. So if I share every day, I do video marketing because I love it, I truly love it, or and I know that video will help, using some videos will help you achieve engagement or more sales or more subscribers. And I can say that all day, but how you get to the topic, how you get to the list of topics that you want to create, how you get to that point, because you can't, you can't really, well, you could, but it will sound crazy that you repeat why you do things every single day. So the quote, I like the quote, and it's a type of motivational, mainly for leaders, and you should be a leader in your own industry. You need to take the leadership, the first step to take action to do things. But getting back into the content, how you get to the topics that you're about to create, and it's not about hitting the record button and publishing and then figuring it out. Is before you hit record, before you record the video, how you get to the topics. So if we get to the topics based on what will help the person I'm trying to reach, then why not create content that helps that person? Whether you want to motivate, educate, you want subscriber engagement, whatever it is, why not create content that helps the person you're trying to reach and also helps your business? Because at the end of the day, my friend, if you provide value but you don't help your business, eventually you won't be able to help anybody, because you will starve your business to death. There is no but or if. That is exactly what will happen. One of the reasons. I'll give you another scenario. You are in a plane. They tell you to put your mask first so you can help somebody else. If things get bad and you help people first, and then you run out of oxygen and you don't put your mask, you won't be able to help anybody else. The same thing with business. If you keep helping people, but you make sure that your bottom line, whatever is the goal that you're trying to reach, but we can safely assume that businesses want to make more sales, or want to reach more people, or want more engagement, or want more subscribe, whatever is the goal. Once you come up with the list of titles that will help that person right now today, then it makes sense that you can take a second to see how I can deliver this piece of content in a way that it helps the person I'm trying to reach, the person that ultimately will pay for my products and services, but also help me, help achieve the goal. And that is the pattern I noticed, that entrepreneurs and business owners are not taking that extra minute to think about the person they're trying to help and also about how they can help their business. Look, first, so the framework is simple. The framework is simple, my friend. By the way, let me do a check-in. What you think, you're watching live or whether you're watching the replay, at this point, just type in the comment, what do you think about what I've said so far? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Type yes or no. Do you agree or not agree? Just simple. Man, this shirt is driving me crazy. I'm going to put it in the trash as soon as I finish the live stream. Just let me know what you think about this. Do you agree with what I said? Do you disagree? Would love to hear your thoughts about it. Yes, Robert said yes. Robert, thank you, my friend. Thank you for answering. Thank you. And but my question is why? Now you know it. Let's say Robert knows it. But why will Robert keep creating content without taking the time to think if that content will help his business and help his clients? And we can analyze this all day. We can say it's ego. We can say, busy. We don't have time for X, Y, Z. However, whatever is the reason, the important thing is to recognize it and to see what else is that we're going to do to avoid that mistake one more time. So before you get to the list of content of videos that you want to create, think who you're trying to reach. And ultimately, who you're trying to reach is the person that it will give you the money. For example, I was helping a nonprofit yesterday. I was meeting with 3 amazing entrepreneurs and I helped them clarify their content. So we talked for about 2 hours here in my place. And there were the same symptoms. We're creating content, but we are not seeing results. So and they're helping kids, but the kids are not the one paying for the donate. They're not donating money. They're not paying for the instruction. So my question to them was, would you want to create content to reach the kids, or should you create content that reach your donors? It's a great question. It's something that you want to think. That if ultimately your business is a nonprofit and you rely on donations, you need to create content for the people donating the money, whether it's tax breaks, what they get out of it, you name it, whatever the reasoning. And not only that, make sure that they get it. If you are selling something for kids, but mom is the one paying, guess what? The content should be for mom, not for the kids. Now, it could be a double standard, a separate school of thought when it comes to kids, not the nonprofit. When it comes to kids, some marketers believe that if you create the video for the kid will annoy mom and dad so much that the mom and dad will buy it. I would say test that theory in your case. Do it for 30 days but no more than 90 days, and then go back to, if it doesn't work, go back to creating content for ultimately the person that will open the wallet and give you the money. So what is the framework? What is the framework that you need to follow? You should follow when creating video. And by the way, you can copy the same framework too when you're creating a blog post and anything at all. So first of all, who you're trying to help, who you're trying to reach, who is the one that will benefit immediately right now from your product or services. Once you identify the person, perfect. Now, if you have clients, you can look and you can also look who's your best customer and identify the traits and the qualities that makes that person the best customer. And then also identify, I say, take it a step further, identify who is your worst customer, and start communicating what you don't like about that person, so you can detract more people like them, like that bad customer, like that worst customer, and attract more of the ones that you like. Hey, Steven, thank you for joining, my friend. I hope you're having a fantastic day. After the stream, this video, and I will give you a call so we can get together. So first one is identifying who are you trying to reach. And if you have customers, it's simple. Look at the best one, look at the worst one. If you don't have customers, you can identify who can benefit them immediately, who will pay for your product and service, but also who are people that you like to spend time with that can benefit from your product and service. Because ultimately, what you don't want to happen is you start marketing to people that when they call you, you're like, I don't want to pick up the phone. I don't want to pick up the phone. And it happens to everybody. Everybody goes through this at one point or another of their business journey. I went through it, and that's why I'm telling you that if you look the quality of your worst customers and your message is in line with that, you're in line, you will detract more people like that. So once you identify the person, then it's easy. Make a list of their challenges, their pains, their reasons why they want to donate money in the case of nonprofits, or why they should donate money. And you make a list. Now, here's what a lot of people also make mistakes, because the old school marketers, and this is the way I learned marketing as well. This is the way I was taught as well. But then with time, I realized that it was the wrong way. Is that the first thing you do is you do Google keyword search. And then you do Google suggested search, meaning you look the keywords that are most searched, and you also, once you sort them, once you find the ones that are most searched, you go back to Google Suggest, and Google will give you suggestion of searches based or around that keyword, and then you come up with a list of topics. But back then it made sense. But you know what is best, or is better? For you to get the list of challenges, the questions, the pains, the reasons from the person that you're trying to help, from your customers, from potential customers, whether it's through surveys, pop quizzes, tools that you develop to help them clarify. I'll give you an example, and I will share this in the comments. I created a simple questionnaire that once you answer, it will give you clarity on what content you should create. Now, the reason I created that content is because, or that form, is because I kept answering the question to multiple people all the time. So I decided that I'm going to compile these questions and I'm going to put them online for people to use. What I get out of it? Nothing. It's help. But I do open-ended question, like Robert said. Definitely use open-ended question, no leading question, don't ask, not assumptions. Excellent advice. Thank you, Robert. But here's the other deal. You get the question. You want to get the list, the challenges, the pains, the reasons from your customers, from the potential customers, from partners, people that you think that can use or should use your product and service. And once you get that, you use the exact language that they're telling you. So that is, you know what? Let me take a step back. What I get out of the form is not having to answer the question, not being a dick. And instead of saying, no, I'm not going to repeat that question, the answers again, I just create a form, let them go through the questionnaire, let them Google, because it's a Google form, Google will send the email to them, and the reply so far is like, wow, I need to think, I need to know more the person I need to help. And there's a plenty, that's actually the most common answer after people fill out the questionnaire, is like, I need to know more about the person I'm trying to reach. And that is a huge mistake a lot of people are making. They don't know enough. You need to know more about their problem than they are. You need to become a problem expert before you become their solution expert. And that is something that if you are this problem expert, you will be the solution expert, but you can't be the solution expert until you become the problem expert. You need to know that their problems back and forth, whatever the reason. And when it comes to video marketing, I know the problem. I know the problem. So, first step, identify who you're trying to reach. Second step, make a list of their challenging pace of questions, reasons why they want to donate money, whatever, whoever whatever is the reason for them. The third one is, where can you find them online? So here's where other people, most entrepreneurs make the mistake. Automatically, people think Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram. Have you asked your customer where they hang out online? What are their favorite blogs? What are their favorite forums? Have you asked them? If you haven't, you're only assuming that they use Facebook, and it's a good chance because Facebook. In my times, I've met one or two people that don't use Facebook but for the vast majority, people use Facebook, and that's the fact, right? But we should not assume. If you want your marketing to provide results, you don't want to assume. So ask them. Once you identify where the person you're trying to reach spends their time online, then the next logical question is, how can you make sure this person gets my video? If your answer is, well, I don't know, I just upload it, and that's the wrong question, that's the wrong answer. As a minimum, if I'm creating a video for you, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to send you a Facebook message. I'm going to send you an email. I'm going to even tweet you, direct link, and LinkedIn message, a personal email. I'm going to make sure you get the video. And after I make sure you get the video, I share it on social media. So what is you take a step back and see if this framework is making any sense. And I'm going to go back to you. I want to make sure you get the video. Whoa, okay. So first, step one, identify who you're trying to reach. Step two, make a list of their challenges, their pains, the reasons why. Step three, where is that person hangouts online? And you can, now step 2 and 3, you can flip-flop them from order. Because at the end of the day, you are achieving the same thing because you're not creating the content yet. You still need to find the list of questions, and you still want to find out where they spend the time online. After you get that, write down, how can I take responsibility? Don't delegate it. How I can make sure that this video reach my ideal client. And then what else I'm going to do? How else I'm going to promote it? It's not a difficult framework, but a lot of people are making a huge mistake by just creating content for the sake of creating, for stroking their ego, for not taking the time to think about their audience first. Hopefully, you take a step, you take what I'm saying today, and you write simple 4 steps. These 4 steps that will help you create your next content. Now, you can, how I can help after, because even what I'm giving you the framework, when my experience comes into play, and that's why I'm not afraid of sharing what works, because experience is something that you only gain by doing something for even if it's once. But I've been doing videos since 2008, and in Florida full time since I moved in 2017. So what is that? What I'm telling you is, you follow these 4 steps, and you should not be. It should not be any reason why you don't come up with great content. Now, once you have a list, you need to figure out what video works best for that content idea, for that topic, and that's where I can help with. 9 times out of 10, it depends on your goal, whether you trying to gain awareness, engagement, subscribers, or sales. And depending on that, then I will suggest to do a specific type of video and show behind the scenes, whether it's interviews, doesn't matter. How-to videos, webinar, doesn't matter. But it depending on your goal. So whatever your goal is, that's the type of video, and that's the conversation I would love to have with you. So if you're in that stage, if you already know who you're trying to reach, what are the challenges, how you're going to reach them online, and where, and how you're going to distribute your content, you promote your content, then I will help you come up with the right topic. And the only thing you need to do is reach out to me with, whether it's a video call or in person. Especially, I'm trying to do more in person. I'm trying to do more corporate training. If you look at my testimonials on YouTube, they all say that I give them clarity, that I help them take the overwhelm out, and that's something that I enjoy doing, and I want to do more. So if I can help you in person, I will be more than happy to help you in person. But do the 4 steps. Don't take the 4 steps for granted. Take the time what you need. Should not be more than, if it's taking you a full day, you took too long. But on average, about 30 minutes. Because you should know that information. If you don't know it, then it's a sign that what you were doing before, it didn't work. So what are you going to do to make sure you don't make the same mistake? Finish the 4 steps, and I hope your marketing gives you better results. At the end of the day, focus on your audience before you focus on yourself, on your selling needs. Let me rephrase that. Focus on your audience before you focus on your selling needs, and everything will work better. So I hope you enjoy this one. Leave me your questions below. Give me suggestions for future, for next week's video live stream. Give me some suggestion what topics you would like to hear. If you want me to cover something specific, I will cover it with no problem, especially if I know the answer. Anyway, my friend, I hope you're having a fantastic day, the best day ever. I'm gonna edit. I got a bunch of videos to edit. See you in the next video.